So hey guys, that's your boy Ashmit. Today we are going to talk about the three applications which you should have into your mobile phone because I have them, and trust me, I'll telling you about them because I use them for a long time and I found them the most useful application among us the all I have ever used till now. So please focus on them and trust me, if I found them and I feel that if I found them more useful for myself, then I think they are also useful for you. Because as an Indian youth, we are trying to be a professional. We have to be a professional. We should be a professional. You can say anything which you want because India especially need something which will make our more prosperous. So if you want to be a professional, then you should have to be a life like a professional, that you have to be an organized life. You have a task on the daily basis and you will complete it on the time which you will assign to yourself. Because I am also a youth of India, so I'll know that we are included most of the time in YouTube, on the Instagram reels and shorts, etc, etc, etc. So we are losing our time at there. We don't know that we have a task, because we know that we have a task, but we don't know that what is the deadline. Even after we know that we have a deadline, we don't know that what is the deadline. I think you are understanding what I'm trying to say. We are Indian youth and we need a support, that you have a guideline. We have to be a notification. We have to be notify ourselves that you have a task at that time and you have to complete it on the time which you should assign to yourself. This is the deadline and this is the last deadline to do that work. That will be notified, that will be a last notification. You'll set it according to yourself that this notification will meet me before one day, before half an hour at that given time, and according to yourself. So we'll talk about these kind of apps today. First of all, we are talking about the app that name is LinkedIn. What is LinkedIn? So I just want to confess a thing, that I'll make a complete separate video on the LinkedIn, in which I'll talk about that what is LinkedIn, what are the use of LinkedIn, how can you use LinkedIn as a college student, and everything and every single aspect of the LinkedIn. But if I introduce LinkedIn in this list, then I have to talk about something in briefly about LinkedIn. So LinkedIn, if I talk about the LinkedIn simply in a line, then LinkedIn is a Facebook of professionals. It doesn't mean that Facebook is not used by the professional. Even Facebook is used by professionals. At the given time, they are not more active as LinkedIn, because I just want to say that a professional have a LinkedIn as a Facebook account both, but he is not active at the Facebook account. He is more active at the LinkedIn account because, for example, if as a YouTuber, if a YouTuber need a video editor, then he'll post something on LinkedIn that I need a blah 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 video editor and I'll pay him that much. So if I just want to be a video editor, then I'll contact him and we'll connect it through it. So I just want to say that if you don't have a LinkedIn account, then you should made on it, and if you have, then explore more than Facebook and Instagram. Please focus on that line. Then you should have to be more active on LinkedIn now, because if you want to be a professional, then you should have to be inside the professionals group. And if you want to connect it with them directly, then LinkedIn is the most efficient account which will connect you with them. Now the second application which we are talking about is Notion. Now most of you don't listen the name of Notion till now, then don't worry, I'll tell everything about it. If you listen the name and if you know about the Notion, then well and good. So what is Notion? Notion is just like a digital diary. Now first of all, what is digital diary? Digital diary is the thing which you have into your mobile phone, so that you can note anything which you found useful for yourself. You can note it at any time and anywhere, and so that you can access them at any time and anywhere if you have your mobile phone at that time. So now what makes Notion different from other digital diaries? You can make your notes by making a separate folders of them, and then folder inside the folder, so that you can access them easily, and you have a organized way of your notebook. So you have a organized way of your notes, so that you can access them and you will get story in the given time, and or in a short interval of the time. So you can also use Notion as a task list to make your task list. You can make you can assign that these are the particular tasks which you should have to do on the daily basis, so that you can remember on them after seeing that page. You can use for making the notes. You can write down that what you make useful. Now the thing for which I using the Notion for myself. Now first thing for I using the Notion is making notes. For the second thing, that I found something that this is a particular line which is useful for me, because I'll get that whenever I get that that this line is useful for me while reading the books, while talking to anybody, while talking to any kind of professional. Because while talking to professionals, we are start learning at that time, at that phase of time, that it is a 5 minute or not, it is 10 minutes. It doesn't depend that how much we will talk it. But whenever we talk to any professional persons, I always try to get out something from there. So whenever I feel that this particular line is useful for me, I make sure that I'll introduce this line, or I'll integrate that line in my page. I'll make 2 or 3 kind of pages in Notion that this is important for me. Now the second page is to do in which I'll integrate those topics or those kind of exercise or those kind of practical things which I have to do on the daily basis. Now I also use Notion page or for assign my YouTube topics, because I, as a YouTuber, as I moving towards a YouTuber, I'll feel that I'll get YouTube topics from anywhere or any kind of places while talking to anybody, while also by using YouTube. I'll found out that I have to make video on that kind of topics, so I'll integrate that kind of topics into it, and then I'll script it then and I'll make video on it. So in this way, I'll using my Notion page, and trust me, I'll using this Notion application from 6 months. So I found that it is useful and it make our life more organized or more easy, because we don't have a pen and copy at any time and anywhere, क्योंकि हर जगह हमको वो नहीं मिलने वाले, इसलिए it's very easy and very organized way. So make sure that you download this Notion application into your mobile phone, and if you found that it is useful, then let know me in the comment section. Now the third application which we are talking about is the Google Calendar. Now Google Calendar is different from your ordinary calendar. You have a separate application, inbuilt application of a calendar. Now I am talking about the Google Calendar. Now Google Calendar is an advanced calendar. Advanced calendar doesn't mean that you will see your future, that what you will doing in your future. Not that at all. ठीक है. Google Calendar doesn't mean like that. Google Calendar is simple meaning that it is used as a timetable which will notify you that you have this particular thing or a particular task at that time, and you have to do it on time. So you will set how many notification you want that for that particular time, that you have a particular work on 4 p.m. and you will decide that you will get a notification before 1 day, before half an hour, before 1 hour, before 2 minutes, before 5 minutes. You will decide that how time before you need a notification. You will more useful, it will make more useful for yourself, that you will make your time, or you will save your time to be lose out, because whenever we are using Instagram and YouTube shorts, then we are look at forward. I'll save most of my times because of Google Calendar, because I assign particular tasks on that task on it. I using it as a YouTuber. I'll assign my YouTube videos on it, that at this particular date I'll post it. It will notify me, or it make sure, or it organize my days, or it organize my timetable, that I have this thing at this particular time. So I think I should not waste my time. So I think you should all have to download this app into your mobile phone, and you all find that it is useful for yourself. So with this, let's end up the video, and if you found any of the app is useful for yourself, then let me know in the comment section. So, and if you found the video knowledgeable, and if you found or if you need any kind of video on any topic, then let me know in the comment section again, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. So bye bye.